wanting to take any one person's portion, she had a sip from each of the 7 mugs of water and a tiny bite from each of the 7 loaves of bread. She then went into the bedroom, where there were 7 little beds. Again she set to work, tidying and cleaning. After the last bed was straightened and the room was sweet and fresh, she lay down, exhausted, and closed her eyes. It was nearly night time. She didn't mean to fall asleep, but she did. If at that time she had looked through the window, she would have seen the owners returning home. This tiny cottage belonged to the 7 dwarfs, who worked in the nearby mines digging for gold. As it happened, Snow White was sound asleep when they returned. The dwarfs came in and noticed how bright and clean everything was.
How strange,
said one.
How clean,
said another.
How odd,
how lovely,
how fresh,
said the others.
Someone's been here,
said the last.
Look, someone has eaten our bread.
Oh yeah,
they all said together.
Who could it be?
I think I know,
said the smallest of the dwarfs.
Look in there.
He pointed to the bedroom. The dwarfs crept in and were amazed to find Snow White asleep on one of their beds.
How beautiful,
said one.
How lovely,
how sweet,
how pretty,
how charming,
how delightful,
said the others.
She shouldn't be here,
said the last. At that moment, Snow White awoke and explained all that had happened to her. The dwarfs listened and were horrified as she told the story of how the wicked queen wanted her dead.
How terrible,
said one.
How wicked,
how cruel,
how heartless,
how frightening,
how evil,
said the others.
We must protect Snow White,
said the last, and he blew his nose on a big red spotty handkerchief.
Snow White, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you wish,
he said, and sniffed as he put his handkerchief back into his pocket.
Thank you. Oh, thank you,
replied Snow White happily, and they all joined hands and laughed and danced until they were quite out of breath. So from then onwards, Snow White lived happily with the dwarfs. She helped them cook and clean and was loved and cherished by every one of them.